Hey guys, it's Joshua here, and in this particular video, I'll be showing you everything you need to know about creating a seamless carousel for your project presentation on Instagram. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is that you want to create a new project, create new, and then you want to be sure of your dimensions, right? So let's talk briefly on the new Instagram dimension as of 2025. Instagram has actually changed their post dimensions in 2025, and if you want to take advantage of the current trend and the perfect dimensions for Instagram portrait, it is actually 100 by 1350. And that's if you are working with pixels, right? That's if you are working with pixels. And you can actually change the resolution. This depends on you. But I like working with pixels and leaving it just this way, right? So I want to click on OK to open my project. So this artboard means that any design you make on here will actually show as one particular flyer or one particular slide on Instagram using the portrait dimensions. All right. So now for us to actually make this a seamless carousel, we'll go to image size, and what we want to do here basically is that we want to expand the width. We're not touching the height, but we only want to work on the width size of the dimension, right? So now let's say you want your width size, and the width size is actually the long part of the artboard, but the height is actually is always constant, right? But you want your width to be longer so that you can actually merge a lot of things together on that particular artboard. So now let's work with 10 artboards. We want to work with 10 artboards, and we want the carousel to actually be seamless. Like you want to put many things there without having a breakage, right? So you want to multiply your width size by 10, and that will be 10,800, right? And the height will still be 1350. And the issue you may face here is if this place is actually connected together. If it is connected together, then from 100, if we change this to 10,800, you can see it has affected the height. So one thing you need to take note of here is this junction that connects the height and the width together. So you want to disconnect that before you choose your dimensions, right? So let's turn this back to 1350. Then we have 10,800 here, right? We have 10,800 here, and we're working with pixels. So you click on OK. All right, our artboard is actually ready. So if you look at this, it will be a bit longer, right? Let me adjust this. So look at this artboard now. This is actually long. So the next thing you want to do is that. So this simply means that all these artboards are joined together. So if you put your designs right from the start to finish, so there's actually a technique to it. Let's just go straight to the point. So now the next thing you want to do is that you want to go to the view option at the top here, go down to view and create new guide layout. Create a new guide layout. So this column aspect now, the number, you want to work with 10 artboards. So you want to work with your calculation to actually give you what you want to do here. We are not dividing the rows. You get the rows and the column. You get the difference between them now. We are not working with the rows, we are working with the column. So we want to change the column size to 10 because we actually use 10 artboards. So what this does is that it splits each artboard. We have only one artboard, right? So it splits that artboard into 10 places based on your calculations and what you actually want to achieve with the carousel. So yeah, now it has split it into 10 different parts. So the next thing you want to do is here, you want to come down here and look for this slice tool, right? This is the slice tool under your crop tool. The third one there is the slice tool. After you must have picked your slice tool, you want to right click to divide slice, right? So you want to divide slice vertically. Once you divide it vertically, the figure there will be 10, right? The figure there will be 10. So what this does is that it has splitted those artboards to different 10 artboards. So any design you put here now, ranging from artboard 1 to artboard 10, will be together. Alright, so if you want to export this kind of project, you want to go to File, go to Export, and Export for Web. Right, you want to go to Export for Web, and here it will give you the option. And so some of the information you want to take note of here is that you are saving in JPEG and you are saving as maximum quality, right? So you want to click on save, right? So you choose the place where you want to save your project. So now for some of this, let's just save it into this particular place. You want to click on save, right? So after you must have selected where you want to save it, this all these artboard now have been saved. Now let's go. So this is what this does. It will open a new folder for you. Then it will save the folder. It will save the name of the folder as images. So these are all the artboards we created, right? These are all the artboards. So if there were any designs, if we had done any designs on these artboards, it would have splitted them and saved them here. So I hope you find this tutorial helpful and actually take advantage of this to actually upscale your presentation on Instagram. So until the next time, guys. Cheers.